Have you ever wondered if a dead light bulb could actually be fixed instead of thrown away? It only takes a couple of minutes and you can do it right at your workbench. Let's take a look. Start by screwing each bulb into a working lamp or outlet. Turn the switch on and see which ones light up and which ones stay dark. I like to mark the bad bulbs with a small dot so I don't mix them up as I go. This quick check helps you know exactly which bulb needs attention before you open anything up. It keeps the process simple and saves you time. Now take the bad bulb and remove the plastic cover. A utility knife works well for this, but take your time and keep your hands clear so you don't slip. Once the cover is off, you'll see a round LED board with many small SMD chips set evenly in a circle. Next, cut a short piece of solid copper wire. Strip a little insulation off both ends and bend the wire into a small U shape. This will act like a simple test clip. To make it work better, spray a little WD-40 on fine sandpaper and smooth the copper ends. Clean copper gives you better contact when you start testing the chips. With your tools ready, you can move on to checking each LED on the board. Tell me where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing the different cities and states you're tuning in from. Place the LED board back into a safe outlet and turn the switch on. Now take the copper clip you just made and press its two ends onto each SMD LED one at a time. Move slowly around the board so you don't miss any spots. Mark it with a pen. This simple test tells you exactly which LED is stopping the whole bulb from working. Turn the power off and remove the LED board from the socket. Take your utility knife and gently scrape away the bad LED chip you marked. You don't need to dig deep, just clear the surface so the copper pads underneath are exposed and clean. Now grab a small piece of foil from a pill blister pack. Fold it into a tiny square so it's thick enough to make good contact. Stick it onto a small piece of tape, then place that tape right over the spot where the bad chip used to be. Press it down so the foil sits firmly on the copper pads. This little bridge lets the circuit pass through again, bringing the bulb back to life without needing any special parts. Now screw the bulb back into the outlet and turn the switch on. If your foil bridge is making good contact, the bulb should light up right away. Take a moment to look at the brightness and make sure it's steady. If it flickers, turn the power off and press the foil patch down a little tighter. This quick test tells you if the repair is solid and the circuit is complete. Once the bulb lights up cleanly, you've brought it back to working condition without spending a dime. Now pick up the second bad bulb and remove the plastic cover the same way. You'll see the same round LED board inside. Take a pair of metal tweezers and get them ready for safe testing. Cut a strip of electrical tape and wrap it tightly around the entire handle area. Make sure the tape covers every spot where your fingers will rest. This gives you a simple, insulated grip so you won't feel any heat or vibration when the power is on. Once the handle is fully wrapped, press on it with your thumb to be sure nothing shifts. Good insulation keeps you comfortable while you tap each LED chip on the board. With the tweezers prepared like this, you can test the second bulb with steady hands and clear contact, just like a proper diagnostic tool. Use your insulated tweezers to gently tap each SMD chip one by one. Move around the circle at a steady pace and keep your hand relaxed. Each time you find a dead chip, put a small mark next to it. This simple check lets you pinpoint the exact spot that's stopping the whole bulb from working. Turn the power off and take the LED board out again. Use your utility knife to scrape the bad chip off the pad so the copper surface is clean. Now take a sharpened pencil and rub the graphite firmly onto the exposed area. The graphite dust creates a thin, conductive layer that lets the current pass through the spot where the chip used to be. Once you see a dark, even coat of graphite, place a small piece of tape over it to hold everything in place. Add a tiny drop of super glue on top to keep the patch secure. This quick method gives the board a temporary bridge so you can bring the bulb back to life. And that's all it takes. Both bulbs are working again, and you did it with simple tools you already have at home. Fixing small things like this saves you money and keeps good parts out of the trash. If you enjoy practical projects that make life easier around the house, you're in the right place. Before you go, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next repair. Tell me in the comments what you want to fix next. I read everything and your ideas help shape future videos.